Hello viewers, today we are going to see about the dipole in a uniform magnetic field. So assume a uniform magnetic field is produced because of bar magnet or because of solenoid, and the magnetic flux density or magnetic field B is constant. Now suppose if you place a magnetic compass, it tries to deflect, and if it is allowed to oscillate, then we can find the frequency of oscillation. Okay, so generally a torque is produced because the magnetic needle or magnetic compass will try to deflect, so there is a rotating torque. So the general expression for torque produced is equal to m vector cross product with b vector, where m vector is the magnetic moment vector cross product with magnetic flux density vector. Now suppose if you are interested in only in the magnitude, then magnitude of torque is equal to magnitude of m, magnitude of b and sin theta, and the angle between m vector and b vector. So in equilibrium, what happens is I d square theta by dt square is equal to minus mb sin theta. So this is mb sin theta. mb sin theta is nothing but the deflecting torque, that is tau. To counterbalance, we have to produce a restoring torque, then only it will be stable. So if you add both the torques, you should get 0. That means deflecting torque is equal to minus restoring torque, or restoring torque is equal to minus deflecting torque. So restoring torque I d square theta by dt square is equal to minus mb sin theta is the torque, deflecting torque produced. So this minus sign indicates it is in the opposite direction. Therefore we can say deflecting torque plus restoring torque is equal to 0. Now here I is the moment of inertia. Okay, it is not current, it is moment of inertia. Right. Now suppose this sin theta is very small. Sin theta, that is theta, is very small. Or for small values of theta in radians, we can say sin theta is approximately equal to theta, if theta is very small and we measure in radians. Therefore what we can write is, in the place of sin theta we can replace by theta. So from this equation, minus mb sin theta is replaced by theta divided by I. I is nothing but moment of inertia. So d square theta by dt square is equal to minus mb by I into theta. If you carefully see this equation, it is nothing but simple harmonic motion. Equation of the simple harmonic motion. We can always solve this equation. You bring this minus mbi to the other side, theta also. So d square theta by dt square plus mb by I theta. If you try to solve, you get the solution for this equation. So this represents a simple harmonic equation. Okay. So for that case, omega square is equal to mb by I. That is magnetic moment, magnetic flux density, and divided by moment of inertia. So from this you can derive for time, because omega is equal to 2 pi f. Okay, and f is equal to 1 by t. So 2 pi 1 by t, so 2 pi by t. So omega square is equal to 2 square 4 pi square divided by t square. You substitute the value and simplify, you will get t. T is equal to 2 pi root of I divided by mb. That is moment of inertia divided by magnetic moment multiplied by magnetic flux density. So this is time period of oscillation. Okay, Therefore, we can find out frequency naturally. Right. From this relation, you can find the value of B. Magnetic flux density B is equal to 4 pi square I divided by m T square. That means 4 pi square is constant, and if you maintain the moment of inertia and the magnetic moment to be constant. So once again I repeat, this moment of inertia and magnetic moment, if you maintain constant, then magnetic flux density is inversely proportional to T square. Okay, so the magnetic flux density is inversely proportional to T square, and you already know what is T. T is equal to 1 by frequency. Okay, so from this what you conclude? Say F is equal to 1 by T, or T is equal to 1 by F. So T square is equal to, implies T square is equal to 1 by F square. Okay, so this will become B directly proportional to T square is 1 by F square. So therefore 1 divided by T square. So here you substitute 1 by F square. So therefore it will become F square. So we can say that magnetic flux density is inversely proportional to time square, or magnetic flux density is directly proportional to frequency square. It means that if frequency increases, then magnetic flux density also increases. This we have experienced when a coil is there. When a coil is there, okay, this is a say copper coil, and if you allow a magnet, okay, say north pole, south pole, if you insert the magnet and release, okay, if you increase the speed, that is frequency, okay, if you increase the frequency, the voltage induced in the coil will also increase. That means magnetic field created will also increase. That's the meaning. Therefore, the magnetic flux density is directly proportional to frequency square. So that's all about the relation between time and magnetic flux density, frequency and magnetic flux density, and we have assumed that moment of inertia and magnetic moment is constant for deriving this relation. Hope you have understood this topic. Thanks for watching. Nandri.